Good evening, brothers and sisters. This is Victor Callender. Today is August the 22nd, 2025. The time is now 17:12 or 5:12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time where I am. Let me be perfectly clear to everybody who's listening to me, whether you agree or disagree. Political mandate, especially in a situation where there is no opposition, does not mean that the government does not have a responsibility to the masses to tell the truth and do the right thing. Okay? Does not mean that. We have to be very, very careful, not only in our tiny beloved island of Barbados, but across the globe, the way people are treated, especially poor people. And you and me, the poor people, the Guinea multitude, we must come together, huddle together to make intelligent, informed decisions about our lives. No longer should we be callous and worthless as it relates to who we give our votes to, and we shouldn't be giving our votes away for tin of sardines or corned beef and biscuits. Gone are those days. A flat screen TV, a cell phone, or whatever foolishness these politicians will bring to offer you to muddy the water and place red herrings across the trail. You must be intelligent and informed, right? Politics is a blood sport. It is a blood sport, but it also is a participation event. And for you and your children going forward into the future, don't give people your votes that mean you no good. Parse through the foolishness, see the truth for what it is, whether it is Democratic Labour Party or BLP. That's a decision that's entirely up to you and yours. Okay? There's a lot of foolishness that's going on. The silly season is upon us where people are harbingers of untruth, and the lack of substantial debate in the Barbados House of Assembly and the formation of legislation to help poor people and to reduce the stress on the Guinea multitude, on the masses, has risen. And you have to be able to understand that as a people, okay? You could love the man all day long, a man being gender neutral, but you have to also hate the sin. You can love the man, but hate the sin. Don't be caught up in the foolishness of believing that you don't have a significant role to play as an electorate in electing these people. Democratic Labour Party, Barbados Labour Party, Kemar Stewart's party, whatever is out there. Okay? Whatever is out there, stop the foolishness and bring people in front of you that you're going to hold responsible. Because once the polls close on the night of the election, you got to wait another 5 years to deal with the lies and the foolishness that these people would have told you. It is sad to see what is going on in Barbados, in particular in the House of Assembly, from both parties, the Democratic Labour Party and the BLP, and lack of meaningful debate, constructive legislation, judicial reform, being able to lower crime and lower unemployment, provide people with jobs. People should not be getting rich at the expense of the people of Barbados. They should not. And if wealth is to occur in Barbados, there should be an even distribution of wealth. The problem with the global situation is that there's an uneven distribution of wealth globally, and people are suffering. And that is unfair to the masses. It's totally unfair. Everybody deserves to be able to understand and appreciate Maslow's hierarchy of needs: food, shelter, and clothing. If people are suffering because of lack of food, shelter, and clothing, and the country has a minority of people doing well, then that tells you that governance or governing has gone awry. And that's just the truth. What is wrong as two left shoes is that people are hurting societally. And it should be about the inclusivity of the whole, not the exclusivity of the whole for a minority of people. All right? So we have to look at Barbados in its totality. In its totality. If your house is burning, brothers and sisters, right? I beg your pardon. If your neighbor's house is burning, brothers and sisters, it's time for you to grab a hose because yours may be next. So if your brother and sister up the street is unemployed and not doing well, don't you think that that is going to affect you and your property and your neighborhood sooner or later? It will. It will. I am not here to take up for any political elite at all, not even. I'm here to speak sense and pick sense from nonsense. You know, if Ralph Thorne was a relatively good opposition leader, I'm going to give him his praise. But I'm going to continue to say what I have to say relative to him as long as he doesn't stand up and do what's right for the people of Barbados. I am for the people of Barbados, not for any political party. Had the Stewart administration been doing right, I would have lauded the Stewart administration and I would have promoted them being reelected. But the people are suffering. They are suffering. And I believe that the um, Attorney General has the ability and the mandate, as has been laid down by the people of Barbados, to lower crime. I believe that he can work within the prescribes of what he has been given to lower crime. The government of Barbados can do that. The fact that the crime continues to be what it is speaks volumes to the current political party, the party that's in power, not having its fingers on the pulse of the situation going on in Barbados right now. And we need to be able to solve that issue. Having town meetings and having this and that and just talking doesn't resolve the issue. It takes action to resolve the issue. It takes commitment, boots on the ground of politicians, and they need to get out of their comfort zones. Politicians need to get out of their comfort zones. People like Bramford Tate, Edwy Talma, Tom Adams, H. Bernard St. John, those people got out of their comfort zones. They walked their districts. They walked their constituencies, and they were engaged with the people of Barbados. They engaged the people. They talked. They listened to the issues of the people. Not only did they listen, but they acted on them. They acted on the issues. Today, young politicians all aspire, every last one of them, to be at the political helm. They are in a hurry to go and they don't even know where they're going. And that speaks very, very badly for the political climate in our beloved Barbados. You know, the people deserve more. They're being given less because politicians are not listening. You have to listen. Get out of your comfort zones and listen. Listen to the people. Listen to the people. Commitment to government service. Remembering always that without service or without being a servant, there is no service. Without being a servant, you're a government servant, there is no service. Serve. Civilly. Civil service. That is the ultimate duty on a country. Build upon that. With God at the helm, everything is possible. God, family, duty on a country. Without that, we are just treading water. I give the Prime Minister, as I stated, an A+. for her handling of the global pandemic, natural disasters like hurricanes. I give her an A plus. But Prime Minister, that's not to say that you should be comfortable. You know, get rid of the sycophants that surround you and look at the reality of what's going on in the country. You need to get out of your comfort zone, Prime Minister. Walk and see what's going on. People should not be showing up to Parliament and getting free money and not contributing. Make the parliamentary process a meritocracy. Make it a meritocracy. People should not be coming there and not contributing. People should be able to understand from an inclusivity standpoint the processes of cabinet papers and legislative processes. If they're not doing that, then we are in trouble in Barbados going forward. Period. So I would admonish all who would hear me politically that there is a price to pay. Remember, Prime Minister, remember, members of Parliament, there is no crying in politics. There is no crying in politics. Just as you have been given a mandate, you can be swept out of power. Do right by the people. Do right by the people. God bless Barbados and Barbadians. God bless the government of Barbados. May God continuously place a hedge of protection around my beloved country and my beloved people. I love you all. God bless.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.